That's a great illustration because it's really, if we go back to that FAR matrix, this is what AI is really good at. And
Yeah.
consider that they have access to all of YouTube in this analysis and everything that's been, all the studies that have been done on YouTube.
Right.
So this is
Yeah.
exactly where AI is amazingly, amazingly good. And because everyone's starting to use it, it is true. Like the cliche in this case, for this particular use case, it's true that if you don't keep up, then you will get left behind because you now have access newly. This is a new thing. We didn't have access to social media analytics before the way we do today,
Yeah.
but now we do. And so, you are missing out if you don't at least go to Claude and say, hey, analyze my channel and tell me what I'm doing good, what I can improve. This is exactly where AI is incredibly powerful. So that's a good use
Yeah.
case.
Yeah, and it also segmented my audience. Like it gave me like my top
Hmm.
audience, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here's your top audience, and
Right.
demographics. I mean, everything. And I'm like, this is really useful because now I know how to tailor the podcast. Authors was right
Amazing.
up there. So authors like you coming on and sharing all this valuable information. So I definitely want to keep doing that. So Joe, the book is available. YouGPT before ChatGPT in Kindle and paperback on Amazon. Right?
That's
And
right.
it reached multiple bestseller lists, I remember from your launch?
It did. It hit number one bestseller in four different categories, including high tech
Mhm.
business. And so I'm very proud of it. That's a pretty rare
Yeah,
achievement
that's
for a book. I'm glad that the
bravo.
concept, well,
Awesome.
thank you very much. I'm so happy that the concept resonated. I wasn't really sure if it would be too niche or if it would resonate with a broader audience, but I think it has resonated with pretty broad audience of people maybe who just want a more thoughtful approach to AI, who are not against it, who are open to it, but who want to make sure that they're being ethical and strategic. And that's exactly what I love to help people with. So I've been super happy to see that it's done well.
Yeah, and I signed up. You have some free downloads with videos. I
Yeah,
signed up for that. I got the book, so I encourage everyone to go get it. I'm going to get it in paperback. I bought the Kindle version, but I am old fashioned. I love paperbacks. I love to make notes and things like that. So I'm
oh, I
definitely going to get
appreciate
the
that.
paperback version too, because I had AI Resilient, which is also wonderful, and they're just good reference guides. You can go back to them again and again. And so I just, thank
Wonderful.
you for putting all of this together in books because I know I, for one, understand how time consuming it is to put a book together and how much thought actually goes into it. So,
Absolutely.
congratulations.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, thank you very much. Yeah, putting together a book is a labor of love,
Yeah.
but it's not an easy process. And this one in particular, I voice recorded it, so I dictated all the
Oh, wow.
chapters, but it also changed the workflow quite a bit. So it was a learning curve, learning to dictate long form, like for a 200-page book. It was a very different process. So there were a lot of new lessons learned along the way, but it was fascinating. And of course, I hired all different people for different things to have a really great book. I
Yeah,
think
it's
too
got a
that
great cover.
thank you, yeah, I had a wonderful cover designer, the same one that Michelle Culp, recommends, Selchka, who did the
Yeah.
cover. What was I gonna say? Yeah, I don't think writing a book is for everyone, and I think that it does you have to consider that it's kind of like building a house, like, you think it's gonna take you 1 year, but if you think it's gonna take
Yep.
you 1 year, consider it's gonna be 2 to 3 years. Absolutely no doubt. It's kind of the same thing with a book, like, if you think it's gonna take you this amount of time, it will tend to expand and take more time because there's so many little things you didn't think of.
Yeah.
Um, and I think that I could really see the value of a ghostwriter where, someone can go to you and get a draft in their voice, and you have that human empathy and that human quality that's going to bring it to life. And I know some of your ghost-written books are quite popular, and you talked about them elsewhere. And so I just want to say, like, I think writing a book is great for someone who has a lot of time and enthusiasm. I think that ghostwriting is a much better option for someone who is busy and but doesn't want to compromise on their true
Yeah.
voice. So, yeah.
Well, thank you. Thank you. Yeah, it's a lot of fun. And I mean, you usually can get them done within 90 days, so
Oh,
but
wow,
it's fun, and I
that's
think
fast.
you as a ghostwriter can be the objective. Sometimes you need like an objective. And even in your coaching, I'm sure people need an objective, well informed, because you've been there, done that. You have the education, you have the experience, but you need that
Right.
objective voice to say, hey, have you thought about doing it this way? I recommend this or that. And I think it's similar to ghostwriting because people can have all this knowledge and experience. Maybe they run a great functional medicine practice or they're an attorney and they have a great practice, but no, it's hard to not everybody understands, like, how to organize thoughts and experience into a
Sure,
book that
yeah,
people are gonna read, and I love being able to do that, and it's fun helping people, and you know how exciting it is when you get your book, you hold your paperback in your hands for the
for
first time,
sure, yeah.
so it's such a great feeling.